like I got a jalapeno. Haze popping like I got a...
Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. And they've got one player out of the lineup due to injury.
Down a star player. As long as that continues to be the case, they'll have to find a way to compensate, like it or not.
And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Keita in at the 5. And for the 76ers, Walker out there with Paul George. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Maxey in at the point. Here we go. It's game 1 of the NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play and the regular season standing.
Yeah, to win this thing, you probably have to win this first game. Advancing with a loss is possible, but then you have to win your final 3 in the Cup group stage. So this opener is huge.
It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to Embiid. The shot from 20 feet out. Count it.
That's just not fair. 7-footers like Embiid with that size, they aren't supposed to shoot like that.
Pritchard from outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. A bench play in that game was the difference.
Anytime you get starter-level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
Pritchard from outside gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The floor is space for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But we'll live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
Here's George. The Celtics making their last shot. Outside Maxey takes the 3, fires it in the triple.
The number of threes are increasing for Maxey since he entered the league. He is getting more comfortable out there.
Outside, Brown. Fires from the wing, and Boston again with the bucket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him, and he said we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Embiid, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Maxey. Nice form on the 20-footer. Maxey's got 5 now. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Embiid.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Oubre comes in for Walker, and McCain subbed in for Grimes. Boston also changing it up. Garza comes in for Keita, and it's Hauser in for Minot. A minute 53 left now in the first quarter. Maxey, that's good.
So locked in from range, Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
You know, when you think about the league's most capable scorers, Paul George has to be on that list, Richard.
When I think of PG, he's just a perfect basketball player. Dunks, threes, mid-range. This man can do it all. And when he's got it going, it's hard to think of a more complete scorer.
So it's Philadelphia now, following the 3 by Boston. Oubre can't hit. Outside White. Pass to Hauser. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Maxey against Pritchard. Maxey, that's good. 10 points for him.
Ooh, that is fierce. You want to see a player with no fear? That is Tyrese Maxey.
Here's Brown. Oh!
Nice finish.
Man, big time right there.
Come on, Jalen. That's just ridiculous.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Embiid, a screen on Pritchard. Pritchard against Maxey. And the layup falls. Maxey's got 12.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Oubre.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Pass to Brown. Launches it. Nails it from 3. Brown's got 20.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston, torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
76ers trail by 4. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Sixers are one of the more high-variance teams in the league. With their star veterans in PG and Embiid fully healthy, they have a chance to win the East. Without, they'll need to lean heavily on their promising young players.
They are plenty talented. Thank you, Shams. We've got Jared McCain, Kelly Oubre out there with Trendon Watford. Then it's Andre Drummond, and it's Maxey in at the point guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. That ties the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Boston has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. It's White with a drive. Here's Boucher for 3. Drops in the 3. Boucher's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Simons. Tyrese Maxey with a nice move.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. The 76ers making a switch here. Barlow's checked in. White, the pass to Hauser. On the wing, Simons. Pass to Boucher. Back to Simons. The 3 is up. Rebound by Philadelphia. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Now here's Boucher. Hauser passes to Simons. Counted. Simons has got his first 2 points of the night.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said, JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Back over to you, Brian.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Now here's Maxey. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. On target from range. Maxey's got 8 points here in the quarter. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, BA. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Knocks down the long J.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And here's Simons outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Simons got 5 points.
It's turned into a showdown here, dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll raise you another three.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And a new group getting ready for the Sixers. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Walker comes in for Barlow. George, he's checked in for Oubre. And it's Grimes in for Maxey. Boston also changed in and out. Tillman's checked in for Boucher. Brown comes in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Derek White. Now here's Embiid. And he also played a big role in their last game with Washington. Shot clock at 6. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Brown. Beyond the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Nice shot by Walker.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pritchard gets it to go.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
For 3, George. Rebound Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Here's McCain following the 3 by Boston. Pass to George from downtown. Brown with some nice D. And here are the Celtics. They're on a 12-3 run. Pritchard, the pass to Tillman. Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's Brown for 3. It's Brown on the wing. Shoots over George. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Celtics out in front, leading by 3. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your pocket life, Arena Entertainment.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
Looking at Philadelphia, this team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy here in this early part of the season, at least. And let's circle back now to that first half. The Sixers find themselves in a tense one.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position, aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it, by being more active and more physical than the other team.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 3 on the floor for Boston. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Jaylen Brown, and it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. Well, the rise of Tyrese Maxey has been fun. What do you think makes him such an exciting player, RJ?
Oh, it's his speed and tenacity for sure. He might be the quickest guard in the league right now. And in addition, he's also become an absolute knockdown shooter.
And here are the Sixers now, following the 3 by Boston. And the basket by Embiid.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
Pritchard, the pass to Queta. Now here's Pritchard. Pass to Minot. George with a steal. Fires it. And it's Maxey missing.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Here's Brown. Brown going to work.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Outside Walker. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Clock at 6. And he makes it on the layup. Walker's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
Garza's checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for Minot. Hauser outside. The rebound by Maxey. The 76ers have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Walker's shot is off. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by Boston.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Soft touch off the glass. Brown's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Well, Richard, the Sixers with a lot of money tied up in Tyrese Maxey, Paul George, and Joel Embiid.
Ooh, that's not a lot of flexibility. They need those guys to be healthy and contributing. The talent is there, but it also has to be about the availability.
Brown, no good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Maxey, that's good.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Now Pritchard, he's got 9. Three-pointer, drills it from deep. Pritchard's got 12 points in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Changes for Philadelphia. Oubre, he's checked in for Walker. Hedgecombe comes in for George. And McCain subbed in for Grimes. .144 left in the third quarter. Back to Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
Get out of that man's way. Embiid throwing down that power finish.
White on the wing. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. 6 points for him.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Oh, sweet move. Boston pulls it in. Outside, Brown. Over McCain. White for three. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
3 points.
And it's a 7-point Celtic lead.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
Now here's Pritchard. 12 points for him. Pass to Brown. Outside White. Brown passes to White. 6 on the shot clock. Releases. Brown, no good. The 76ers have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Yeah, I like when Edgecombe is aggressive like this inside because he's very skilled at converting from there.
Pritchard from outside. Embiid with a steal. Oh, my goodness. How about that? Oh, he rips down a 360 jam. Woo!
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's the Celtics. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. We've got Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Edgecombe. Then there's Jared McCain, and it's Drummond in at the center position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. There's Simons with a 3, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
There's Simons with a 3. Drummond grabs the miss.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
There's Simons with a 3. Again, the miss by Boston.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
And Edgecombe gets it to go.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the Sixers. And the Celtics also making a change. Brown's checked in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Pass to McCain. Embiid, a screen on White. Back to Embiid. All alone. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. No good with the triple. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul.
Second team foul.
That free throw's good for Maxey.
Watching Tyrese Maxey grow as a player has been special. He's constantly adding new wrinkles to the game, improving his skill set on both sides of the ball.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cadis checked in for Garza. Minot comes in for Boucher, and it's Peyton Pritchard in for Simons.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Minot, fires for 3. The 3 is in!
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. The way he started this game, you wondered if he'd ever cool down, and the answer is yes.
Brown. Oh, Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Nope.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
White outside, beyond the arc. Three-pointer goes up, three-pointer goes down for White.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his three is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. George against Brown. Right side, Maxey. Now Embiid. Oh, he misses the dunk. Jaylen Brown. Puts up the tray. And Brown knocking down the triple.
The emergence of Brown as a #1 scoring option has been so much fun to watch. He has earned a lot of trust from his coaching staff.
With the step back. Embiid. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Brown. No good. 76ers trail by 5. Uncovered. The jumper is good.
You gotta love how George always keeps his options open, willing to make the right pass.
Here's Pritchard. Now White. 6 to shoot. Buries it from outside.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Embiid fires. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
The guy you want to have the ball. Embiid, this man is a superstar.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Brown draws the double. Peyton Pritchard. It's money from deep.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
George. Here's Maxey from deep three-point land. Oh, the shot is off.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
So we see Boston get the win here. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaylen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jaylen.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.